So tell me, 80 points at Ohio State, 36 you yield to Michigan State, the lowest points ever scored by a Tom Izzo team, who's been known to have some pretty fair units up in East Lansing. What a turnaround.
Yeah, if I could figure that out, you know. Well, I think there's quite a motivator at Ohio State, and you could go one of two ways, and our guys chose to fight back.
And even in this game, it took you almost 4 minutes before you get your first score, and Tony Freeman drills a three after they got out to a 7-0 run, but at least that gave you some confidence.
Well, it'd be okay with me if we'd score earlier, but, you know, one thing's we continued to defend. The other night at Ohio State, we didn't defend well. That's the key.
Well, you sure did on this night. You forced 18 Michigan State turnovers and outscore them 15-4 in points off turnovers.
Well, you know, Dolph, I think I've said all along that if you take care of the basketball, it leads to good things. There's a nice play. JJ's a great screener. Here's a guy that struggled to shoot it in, but went and set a great back screen, and Tony threw it up to Kurt. There's a great play by Seth, popping and find him. I've said that. Seth's a good passer.
Seth had a couple of terrific feeds on this night to Kurt, and Luby is so active without the ball. Tony sticks the three here. And this is where you go on a 10-0 run. You outscore them 13-3, get the lead, and really impressive, you don't give it back.
Well, that's key. I think that our guys said, hey, we're willing to play just tough basketball, make them play long into the possession, and fight them. And I was really proud of that.
Well, you had long possessions on this night as well. Here you force a travel by the big guy Gray inside, or Morgan. And now the Hawks come back and get a nice adjustment here off this drive to the basket by Justin Johnson. Unfortunately, it was his only hoop of the night, but it was a big one at that time.
Well, if you can get by, you know, and Justin not shoot it well, that's the way a team is. Teams should pick one another up, and they showed a lot of promise in that. There's a nice play by Side, kicking it back and off the on ball.
So your big guys, all your big guys played well.
They were active, weren't they? Yeah,
they sure did.
There's Kurt. What a great pass by Kurt.
Terrific find.
If you're unselfish and you're active, I think good things can happen.
Cyrus Tate with 9 points, 7 rebounds. Luby with a terrific assist. He had 9 and 8 on this night. Kurt Luby easily could have been our player of the game. Drew Neitzel, you kept him bottled up nicely. Good defense on him, especially by Tony Freeman. And Jake Kelly played terrific defense on Raymar Morgan.
Well, and they helped. And Justin played Raymar too, but it wasn't just one-on-one. We were constantly swiping and shrinking the floor and trying to help. There's the same play again where we went over the top to Kurt.
What a find by Tony Freeman. What a terrific find.
Well, we've got to find, you know, again, a back screen was set. And Kurt, you can throw it pretty high, obviously. So let's do that. Let's not drop him bounce passes anymore.
Now you're up one.
There's JJ helping.
Good hands defense again. How about the block from the backside by Luby? Gorney had great.
Kurt's long and active. So.
Gorney had great, terrific frontal defense.
Well, we bobbled it there, but he found Tony. And
what a great job of JJ getting the ball under control and then finding Freeman for the three. And of course, here's the one I think, Coach, that nailed it down. Shot clock running down. Tony has the presence of mind to come around a screen and then step back and knock down the three. When he can spot up and get a good look at it.
He is a terrific shooter. I wish that he would, and he is. You know, that should be his go-to. He should shoot the ball like that, and then when he needs to go by him, they'll play him tighter. He'll do that. So, but you know, he spends a lot of time in the gym, Dolph, and he practices a lot. So he ought to hit these. He's earned it.
Indeed, he's certainly rounded into shape now since missing 6 weeks with the broken foot. And Tom Izzo very complimentary after the game, an Iowa defense that holds a Tom Izzo team to its lowest point output.